Big changes coming. Change is afoot, right? What do I mean by that? Okay, look, I've got my whole studio stripped down. I'm going to edit and put out this video today for the members to let everybody know what's going on, right? I've got almost all the guitars put in cases. I've got a couple more I got to clear out here. I got to finish this room today. I'll edit this video, and then I'm going to clear out this room. I got to shut down my desk. So look, normally you guys notice that for the members of this channel, I usually try to put out at least 1 or 2 new videos each day just for the members, right? So if you join the channel, you're getting some new content, right? And look, I'm very thankful for all the members. I'm very thankful for all the subscribers, right? For everybody that tunes in to this channel because, man, it's been quite a journey. It's been a big adjustment moving from Nashville down here to Florida. I don't even know if there's a live music venue really, that close to where I'm at. But man, look, man, life changes. We have to change. We have to adapt. And at my wife's behest, and frankly, it was needed because when I came down here, I had a blank slate. I actually think the way I had it set up at my old place, using a corner and kind of having that as a canvas might have been a better setup, but I had to work with the room that I was given. I was able to either choose my daughter's room, and the layout of that I didn't think would work. But having this room, having this wall, having a spot for my desk. Now I'm going to trying to change everything, man. I'm going to be putting together a new desk because what I use for a desk is not even a desk, right? I'm literally, man, like look, there were years where I would take 2 guitar cabs and a Fender molded guitar case as my desk. And that was my studio desk. So man, I'm making big changes here at my wife's behest. We're going to come in. They're going to come in. We're going to paint these walls. We're going to have a dark wall. And the wall is going to have some like texture pieces that are added to it. You're going to have to see what you think when it's all done. And then I've got 2 string swings coming. And the string swings, one will be on this side, one will be on that side. And it's going to be 5 guitars each on each side. And then I'll be framed in the middle. That's the plan, if it all works out, right? That's the plan. So it's going to be different, right? I think what we're going to end up having is a more professional look without losing is the essence of the channel. Going to have a little bit more professional look. We'll, here's the deal though, man. Production's going to be just me. It's not turning into a big production. Frankly, I like keeping it this way. And I know people on the channel, they like the natural, stream of consciousness style. I do 2 different videos where I put together a sort of rough outline. And then I do videos like this where I just talk from the heart. And, I notice other channels, and what I just need is more balance to what's behind me and a little less chaotic. I am not a good interior decorator. And so we're getting somebody in here to help put this together, give it a good, clean look, and but not lose the essence of what the channel is, right? The guy with his iPhone hitting record. That's the essence of the channel, and I don't think I'll ever lose that, right? But here's the deal, man. I do have aspirations of taking this thing to the next level. And to everybody that tunes in, man, you're a huge part of that, because without you, there'd be no point. It wouldn't make sense, right? And so putting this time into it, it was a lot. Here's the deal, man. It was like yesterday at like 9 o'clock, my wife goes, "Oh, they can do this on Sunday." Like, oh crap. I got to tear down this whole room. So here's the deal. I know better than to try to do everything at the last minute. So I got almost all the guitars cased up. I had to pull the cases out of storage, bring them in, and all that, and put the guitars in the cases. I still got some stragglers over here that don't have cases. There's a little brief look at my desk. It's not even a desk. The desk that I use to work at is it's essentially one of those hallway pieces that you see in a home where they're like put plants and pictures on it or something in the entrance way of your house. So it's not even a desk. I've ordered a desk. I'm gonna have to put together the desk. This is getting done Sunday and Monday, so that'll be done very quick. The desk, I think, is scheduled to arrive on Tuesday, so I'm gonna have to put that together. I'll try to keep my computer set up somewhere, because I need that to be able to do everything. But I'll try and have that set up still somewhere. Maybe I can move it to a different location or set up my computer on the kitchen counter or something like that. But man, this is a major project, and it does, there is cost involved, obviously. And man, to everybody that tunes in, hits that like button, subscribes, the members, the super chats, all of that stuff helps. This is a big undertaking, taking a big risk, taking on a little more debt. But here's the deal, man. I'm looking forward to this. I want to give myself a chance, right? This is like trying to start a band or something. There's no guarantees of anything, right? It could all tank. People could hate the new set, and it could all tank. You know what? That's the chance you got to take, man. Obviously with this blank wall and this tube in the corner, that wouldn't work either, right? We need to have a vibe in here. I need to have a vibe, for these videos. I need to have, and here's the deal, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But I'm thinking about doing an uncensored series over on Patreon. The reality is, I appreciate everybody that's a member, and I'm going to always provide value to the members on YouTube. I know going over to another platform, I don't watch videos on Patreon, but I do have a Patreon channel, and, I think maybe there is a place for an uncensored version of what I do. So maybe that's something I'm also going to take on. And I don't expect everybody to go rush over to Patreon and do that. Like I said, I'm going to continue to provide great value and videos, extra videos, for all the members of YouTube. But maybe there is a place for an uncensored version, because, on YouTube, you got to kind of tap dance around the issues. You can't drop any curse words or any of that kind of stuff. And there are things that need to be said for people that want to hear an uncensored approach. That might be something I'm going to take on. So let me know what you think about that in the comments. Like I said, I'm going to continue on the path that we're on. I'm going to step up production. Production is going to seriously step up next week. I've already got scheduled a cool trip to go check out something that I think people will find interesting on the channel. And I've got to secure more interviews. More interviews are coming, but it's in a lull right now. You can't always get the Alan Nivens and the Dan Huffs and the Rudy Sarzos and James Michaels and all of that stuff, all the time. It's not always easy to secure those interviews, and I've got requests out. I've got stuff kind of coming up that's gonna be equal and good. But for now, it just has to be. It's going to take time. And once I get this set, I'm hoping to get this set up and running by, say, Wednesday next week. My wife's going out of town for a bunch of days, so I might do a bunch of random lives from the new set. I'm going to film a ton of new content from the new set. And I'm going to get right to work once it's up and rolling. So this wall is going to be a 2-day process. It's going to be Sunday and Monday. And then I think the desk is scheduled to possibly arrive Tuesday. Fingers crossed, if I can get the desk up and rolling. And we've got the wall done behind us. There's not much holding us back at that point. I'm going to have about 3 days, 4 days, where I'll be able to work unencumbered, with not having to whisper and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to try to shoot a bunch of new content. So tons of new stuff coming up. And I promise you, right now we're busting ass. We're clearing out the room. We've got, some cases on the floor, but for the most part, everything is put away. I've got to take down my computer desk today and give some room for the guy to do the work. And once that work is done, I'm going to show you the process. I'm going to show you I'll try to show a little bit of the process, put that together, and put that in a video and all that. So it's going to be an interesting thing. It's going to be a cool thing. And it's going to help the channel visually and hopefully help it grow, help it reach more people, because I've got a message, man. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. There's going to be lots of cool stuff on the way. Stay tuned.